Oh, that's my bad. I'm good at this. As well, there you go. I mean, there was a clean round out of Team Prufio. So Sampi with first blood again. Like, the pace that these guys are playing at is ridiculous.
Yeah, Sampi just kind of flown into top art. Slick gonna pick one up in the ring. Jimmy K gonna respond though into that player on water steps. So Team Johnson has middle control at the moment, but XB Lee gonna be put in a 1v3, and just like that, after Shadow and Sampi pick one off, that's gonna be round 2 to Team Prufio, starting off solid on this pace map.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the pace at which Prufio's team is running. I mean, that's 2 rounds in a row that I'm pretty sure it's Prufio and Sampi just running straight down the middle, and there's no one there from Team Johnson to contest it.
You know, people always complain about S&D just being hit this, hit that, but honestly, if you're a team that can just pull off that sort of aggression, why not you know, play your strengths? As Sampi and Prufio looks like gonna fly through middle once again. XP League gonna find some line sights, as Lando would say, onto those players. Is Prufio gonna think he's gonna see Jimmy Keg there and Zig? Is now it looks like Team Johnson have pretty much slowed up in anticipation for this aggression from Team Prufio.
Yep, they're sitting back and waiting, and I mean, they had the early push into ring, but they didn't get caught. So they did play it well. Slick is gonna go down for first blood. The nade will come through from AW1. As Prufio now gonna have to rotate around, and this fight over at Zig is still going on. Jimmy is kind of just halting these 2 players. As Sampi down below will catch him though. So there goes your anchor player.
Yeah, and it looks like Team Johnson just kind of flooded. Yeah, the flooded laundry as the timing comes through on Zig. And it doesn't look like Team Johnson's opting to get this bomb down just yet, as eventually the timing again going to come through for Shadow. As he is back laundry. Gunfight, huge win by XB League in top laundry, so now Sampi going to be in a 1v3 to try to make this happen.
And there you go, Team Johnson cleaning up their first round of the map as they make it 1-2. Cut the lead in half, and it looks like it took them a couple rounds to figure it out, but then they started figuring out what to do about the aggression level.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we'll see that continue, or if, you know, Team Prufio will just kind of make a change as they see Team Johnson get more passive and start kind of playing a little bit slower. But I really like the aggression. You know, aggressive S&D play is pretty fun to watch. It might not be the best S&D play, but it's always a fun time to watch, especially when guys are hitting their shots.
Look at Team Johnson here, trying to do this very mid-heavy presence here, as they've got 4 players all kind of around mid. Johnson picks up Slick for first blood, but they're gonna give up B for relatively free here.
Yeah, you kind of have to start worrying about that B control, as Jimmy Keg realizes the lack of B control. He kind of rotates over to top laundry. And is looking towards ring, just trying to stay alive up here, as he is going to hear Shadow hop up. He knows that Shadow's close here on laundry, and Shadow might just get the right timing as he hops up behind Jimmy Keg before he can finish the kill. So we're in a 3v3 here.
That was an interesting animation there coming out of Prufio. But the bomb is going to go down. AW1 doesn't really have an angle on this, as he's just kind of peeking mid. There you go, bomb planted. They're going to head towards laundry, and we're going to see XB Lee come into 2 of these. The head glitch from Shadow, too strong. We're going to leave Johnson and a AW1 in a retake here. As well, now it's all down to Johnson in a 1v1 retake, and is going to get dropped by Prufio.
Yeah, and ultimately that was just a very clean round by Prufio. They kind of kept the aggression, but ultimately realized the adjustment that Team Johnson was making. You know, they noticed that they were slowing up, so they decided we'll keep the aggression somewhat, but we'll also make sure that we're playing a little bit slower, so we're not just running into people's, you know, lines of sight.
I mean, that was an interesting change too, because you did see Team Johnson taking the more aggressive stance in that round. You had 3 players pushed into mid, and then 1 player on A, where they gave a B for free. And it was, I guess, the one round that Team Prufio didn't just hold the accelerator down the whole way. A Shadow will get dropped for first blood. But again, the aggression from Team Prufio.
Prufio gonna run. Oh, great shots on the XB League there from Prufio to find that kill. So now this is a 3v3, and Team Johnson looking to establish the control over A side. Prufio gonna see him, gonna find that kill as well.
Prufio with
So
two
now-
huge kills on the round. As, I mean, you had the opening kill from Team Johnson, but again, like, they don't pick up the pace.
Yeah, they got the first blood, but failed to establish that early control. And you can see the setup from Team Prufio right now. Just a net around Jimmy and AW1. They can see the cross, they can see the wrap back, and Slick is just watching the bomb. So ultimately, this is going to need to come down to a clear 1v1 gunfight, and he's not going to win it as Slick finds him on the heady, and Prufio cleans it up.
I mean, this was like an interesting style because you can see that Johnson's team here, the two guys left, are waiting for somebody to come up behind them. They're expecting a flanker, they're expecting a push, and Prufio's team just kind of knows when to not do that.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to learn. A lot of guys just like to throw themselves at the flank, throw themselves for that easy two-piece. They imagine getting behind everybody and popping a great kill feed, but it's also important to know when you just have that lane covered, and ultimately that's what Prufio is doing really well right now.
Yep, as XP who he is going to be the first one up. Sampy again is going to get caught in the middle. Will get dropped though in return. You're going to see the push coming up here. Prufio is going to go and get that bomb down here over towards B. And the two players from Team Johnson are on the other side of the map.
Yeah, Shadow got two, but Johnson, he's managed to clean it up, so now the rotation has to come out. So 2v2, and it looks like Team Prufio knows where both of these players are going to be, as Prufio just throws those quick little shoulders at both, and now the locations of both players from Team Johnson are going to be known. They fly out, Prufio going to get traded. So now we're in a 1v1. Shadow versus Johnson.
But there's no time on the clock. There's 15 seconds. You need 7.5 for the defuse. Johnson is expecting it to be Laundry. Has no idea where Shadow is. And he's just going to hop on the bomb here. Not even. He's going to hop it. There you go. Shadow will be there for the kill. Clean round again. I mean, well, okay, not so clean because it was a 1v1 at the end. But Shadow picking up 3 on the round.
And these shots were just tasty. I mean, you look at this. Makes a great read onto XB Lee there on water steps to find the second one, and then plays that 1v1. So, just incredible. That was a very good 1v1. Pretty much just juked Johnson into thinking that he was top Laundry.
Yep, well, there you go. Team Prufio going to head to map point. As Johnson's team is going to start heading over towards B, it looks like here. And they're going to be set up. First blood is going to go to XBWee. He will pick up Slick. And the rest of the players from Prufio team are kind of trapped in mid here. Sampy's going to go on the long flank. So look for him to make a play here. Looks like Jimmy's holding this angle. Sampy's going to walk right into him. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and Sampy somehow comes out of that one with a gunfight victory. So Shadow and Sampy staying alive on the side of Team Prufio. And they can close it out here if they manage to find a good collapse onto this B site.
Yep, the nade is going to fly in from Johnson. But you're going to look at XP. He's going to catch Shadow in the back, and that's going to leave Sampy in a 1v3. He's going to find a wallbang here on AW1. Can't finish the kill. 20 seconds to go. This is probably not your most winnable situation here.
Yeah, with 15 seconds on the clock, this is going to be impossible for Sampy to win, unfortunately. As it looks like he's just going for stats at this point, trying to find that kill. And he will run away. He's just going to hide in Tiki and not take another death on his stat line. Ultimately, a great round by Team Johnson.
Yep, it was a good push, and I mean, there's the start of the comeback if you need it there. 5-2 now. Johnson's team needs to rattle off 4 more to take this, but this was a good start, especially picking up the first blood, which, I mean, historically in the course of this map has been picked up by the side of Team Prufio with their mid-aggression.
Yeah, and right now, if you look at both teams, Shadow, a great performance, XB Lee, the leader on Team Johnson. Ultimately, this is just going to come down to if Team Prufio can close it out. You don't want thoughts about choking to start come in. As we are going to see, again, some aggression from both teams. As Slick goes for the opening gunfight, going to lose that, but Prufio finds a nade kill onto Johnson. As the shots under the van come through from Prufio. And Shadow's going to find that last kill onto Jimmy. So XP Lee, you're going to have to do the impossible to keep Team Johnson in this game.
Yep, in the 1v3, the bomb is going to go down. Sampy's going to be set up on this rock, literally right outside here. As XP, I think, might have caught sight of the back of of Sampy's character model. The shots are going to go in. The player will go down. Team Prufio will pick up map 1, 6-2.
Yeah, and ultimately, all of that really just came down to Team Prufio's aggression. They're just bullying Team Johnson out of the sights right now. Just congratulations to those teams making it top 4. As the winner of this series will be guaranteed top 2.
Yep, is right out of the gate. Someone's got to pick up the bomb. There goes Sampy. Will pick it up. It is going to be a B hit coming out of the side of Team Prufio, and I mean, they probably weren't around to watch footage or anything, but they should know, I guess, that Team Johnson does set up for a 2-2 split. AW1 in a very forward spot here.
Yeah, this soda spot, if no one really expects it, you can catch a lot of people off guard. A Shadow already posted up on that Doc's Heady looking for someone on Team Johnson to make a mistake. Zampy gonna get some timing onto AW1 and gonna find that kill, but Jimmy Keg gonna find a virtual trade onto Prufio, so now we're in a 3v3 situation.
It's XBWee putting shots into bottom piano as Slick gets out alive. I mean, Team Prufio has slowed it down considerably. They haven't really made a move into the bomb site yet. They have garage control, but they haven't gone anywhere past that, from what we can see so far.
I think what Sampy is waiting for is for someone to get top piano and really clear out that back alley heady. As you can see, that gunfight happen now, but Jimmy Keg gonna win it. And so now Team Prufio have control of this alley here, and Sampy kind of wants to find this kill first. As Shadow gonna find shots onto Jimmy Keg. As XBWee gonna pick him up, so Sampy gonna be in the 1v3 and finally gonna drop.
Down we go, Team Johnson picking up the first round. Some great shots from Johnson in the back. As he picked up Slick and picked up that trade earlier in the round as well. Just staying alive in that position too, bought so much time for his team to come around for the flank as well.
Yeah, if Jimmy Keg drops there even after getting that first kill, that round probably goes the way of Team Prufio, but he played a really influential part in keeping control of that B site, and that's just Team Johnson's more passive playstyle really showing its strength here on Miami.
That's it. We're going to have another shove right towards B. The slow pace, I guess not. It's not the slowest, I guess, right now, coming from Team Johnson. He's going to charge right forward here into the garage. Shadow going to be standing here as he will get traded out. First blood. There you go. Johnson will pick up the ball, and Prufio playing top piano here. And we're going to see how they approach this, because they have nobody really in a position to clear out top piano.
Yeah, and it looks like Team Prufio have full control of that piano area as Johnson got line of sight onto Prufio, but so did Prufio onto Johnson as he has 10 HP left. As Slick gonna be on the flank now, XBWee gonna find those shots onto Prufio from top piano, and it looks like Johnson gonna fly out towards this bomb and get this down. So
Sampy and Slick, a great spot here to deny this.
He finds it onto Jimmy Keg, almost finds it onto Johnson.
Sampy's actually going to get taken down from the back of the alley. Slick is going to be the next one up. And it's going to get caught from top piano, though. So there you have it. 2 rounds now. Team Johnson. Quite the regain here so far.
Yeah, they're doing a very good job of playing their pinches out. I think they're using Team Prufio's aggressive, play style, where they're all kind of funneling towards one area. And kind of just using that to basically make a wrap around the lane that they're not really holding because of that aggression, and get on the flank very quickly to set up that pinch. So, honestly, this is a very, very solid start for Team Johnson on this map.
Absolutely as well. There you go. Sampy is going to take the bomb all the way out towards A, so I'm curious if this is like a distraction type play. The rest of their team is over towards B. Got to make some noise to kind of draw players here, but Team Johnson has been a very steady team. They really don't rotate at the first sign of something showing up. I'm curious if Team Prufio is going to find that out the hard way here.
Yeah, and this is a play that I never advise people to do, but in this case it might work if they can grab that number 7 player XBWee from that boat area, but I believe XBWee just saw Sampy, so now Sampy has to retreat. Slick gonna find the first kill onto Johnson. Shadow with an amazing read, but he fails to win the gunfight onto AW1. So now we're gonna get placed into a 3v3. And Prufio has a pretty forward position as he pushes up the middle lane. AW1 as well has a closer position in that garage. As Prufio's going to go kill hunting all the way onto the player in the back as Sampy's finally made his way towards the A-bomb. Slick going to find one. Prufio going to stop Jimmy Keg from getting the kill, and so AW1 in a 1v3.
Yep, and will get dropped, so there you go, Team Prufio. First round of the map. Whereas, I mean, the rotation actually just kind of went in pretty much in their favor there. They had the bomb out towards A. They kind of pulled back for a bit, and then they started bringing it back in, so... Honestly, good play, good solid map control there. Coming out of Team Prufio, Slick 4-2 right now, leading the way for his team. We're going to see what Team Johnson can do as an answer here, as they're on the attack, and they're going to swing at A.
Yeah, and this is one of those sites that'll probably favor Johnson's slower, play style, as we've talked about, because they can afford to be a little bit slower on the push. The only downfall, though, is if time gets low, they don't have much time to rotate. They'll have to commit. There's already 20 seconds gone by in the round. Is Slick going to notice the cross immediately? And I think Team Prufio, at least one player is going to rotate off of B.
Yep, I mean, Sampy's on a great spot here to watch the cross to the bomb here. And you're going to have on the minimap number 3 Shadow going on the long flank. We're going to see how this ends up working out for them.
Yeah, and it looks like the net is closing around Team Johnson. They do have a couple of outs, but Sampy has always some great shots onto Johnson. And now Shadow's in a great position, that top balcony area. AW1 does manage to cross to the bomb. Ooh. And Johnson actually going to read the flank pretty well, but it's not going to matter as Prufio and Slick each find one. Slick finds another one onto XB Lee. And Johnson's location is known. They're pretty certain they've got the bomb plant down. So now Johnson pretty much has to make the impossible happen. He starts off with a good one onto Slick, but now Prufio and Sampy could basically just play their lives here, and that's going to be the game.
Yep, there you go. Sampy picks up the last kill there. It's going to tie it up, so Team Prufio coming back 2-2 against Team Johnson. As they have some great shots. I mean, Slick getting the shots in at the beginning, getting the call out, and then staying alive was just really just the play that they needed in that map, or in that round. And then it allowed the rotation. Sampy was set up in a great spot originally, and then the pinch came in, so despite Johnson having that great read on the flank, the rest of his team didn't survive long enough for them to actually do much about it.
Yeah, Team Prufio slowing down a little bit. Only really one player maintaining that aggression in order to get up pinches. His AW1 just flies out into the guns of Sampy and Prufio, and Sampy, actually no regard for human life, he takes down his teammate. Almost takes him down again, but he does land the shots onto Johnson there. And Slick's going to back up, so now it's a 3v2 with the favor of Team Prufio.
Yep, as they are going to push into the B bomb site. The shots are going to go down. Jimmy is going to pick one up from the back, actually, and he's still here. Shadow's going to slide right by him. And it's going to leave Sampy now in the 1v2, and he's in a heck of a spot here as he's going to pull away. He knows XBlee's up top. And there's not a whole lot he can do. He might meet XB Lee in the back here. XB Lee is going to come in the back, going to pick it up. Team Johnson picking up a third round.
Yeah, that's a really solid round when considering they dropped a couple of players right at the start in that bottom piano area. This is a great play by Jimmy Keg. I'm surprised that Shadow... I guess Shadow didn't see him and thought he crossed back because he didn't see him, not knowing that the exact angle that Jimmy could sit on that trash can. So ultimately, a really heads-up play there by Jimmy to pretty much solidify that round into Team Johnson's kind of collection of rounds that they're trying to build up here.
Yep, I mean, I didn't know you could hide behind that bin, actually, and stay hidden to someone coming by, but I guess Shadow was also looking the other direction right off the rip. So, again, 2-2 split. Team Prufio has kind of adapted here to these A hits. They are beginning to send 2 players towards A. And, I mean, you're going to get the... Prufio is going to be in top piano, looking around. There's nobody home. Shadow is also beginning to push out, so they probably will become aware of this pretty quickly. That is going to be an A hit. Slick staying alive, doing a great job here of getting the information, and there's the rotate.
Yeah, Slick's the man over at A site as he is going to find some sightlines onto Johnson and XB League as he does find that kill. So 2 players from Team Johnson over at the boat. As Slick finds one, Prufio got Jimmy Keg, so now AW1 in a 1v4. So this game looking to be about even at 3.
Yep, as there you go, Team Prufio will come in with a flawless round there. It was flawless, right?
Yes, sir.
it was a
Paying
flawless
attention.
round.
Alright, I was paying attention.
Yeah.
I was like,
you were paying attention. You were paying attention, Shia. Yeah, these are just great shots on the Slick. He's practically been holding down the A bomb site by himself for the most part until his teammates get the rotation in. So ultimately, he has been the player of the game for Team Prufio, 8-4, a great stat line on S&D.
Yeah, going huge right now. I mean, there's the guy that you were saying is like, this is the type of player that like listens, knows all the sight lines. Is a great player to have on S&D. On the other side, you have Johnson, captain, leading the way for his team, but no big kill streak so far. As AW1 is going to go prone under this again. He played this position before. We're going to see if Shadow checks this. Shadow's not going to look, and we'll get picked up for first blood, so a great start for the side of Team Johnson.
But Slick, however, Slick's not going to let that go unanswered as he does find one, and I think he's hunting for the second one over here, as Johnson managed to find some sort of timing to get around the back, so both teams reflanking the other team's flank. As the bomb rotate does come over from Prufio, a great play now in order to get this bomb over towards A. They don't really want to go through that meat grinder that is Jimmy Keg over on that B alley. And bomb going down, I think that's a surprise to all the players over on Team Johnson. They weren't even rotated.
If they had no idea, I mean, I think they were still waiting for the push to come in through the garage, and now you can see they're completely caught with their pants down. Johnson in the 1v3, no one anywhere near a spot to really get traded out here. So there you go, the shots are going to come in at range. He'll pick up one, 20 seconds to go though, and we've been in this spot before. Prufio and Sampy with the bomb down, and there you go. Team Prufio takes the lead.
Yeah, that was a really solid play. Slick pushed up there, saw no one was near A, and figured, hey, Prufio, just go ahead and swing the bomb over here. They get that bomb down, and Team Johnson didn't really know what to do, so they all had to rotate and just got picked up on the 1v1 gunfights.
Yeah, we're gonna hop on board with who have we not really paid attention to? XB Lee. We'll hop on board with him, as does look like it's gonna be a straight B hit coming out of Team Johnson. And on the other side from Team Prufio, they're pushed up pretty forward as well. We're gonna have Shadow in a pretty forward possession, and there you go, Jimmy picking up first blood.
Yeah, Prufio tried to get control of that top purple area. Unfortunately, just got caught. But Shadow finds one, goes for the ego challenge to XB Lee, but being one shot, it doesn't really take much for XB to find that kill. Is Jimmy Keg gonna find another player top piano? And so Slick, 1v3, middle of the map. He does find Jimmy, so this is winnable. But bomb's gonna go down, so he'll only have 45 seconds to get anything done.
Zip, we're gonna see where he goes. He's gonna go bottom piano here. There's gonna be a player up top. There's both actually up there. The flash will tag somebody, so he knows there's somebody up top. You're going to reposition around to the outer edges, expecting someone to be here around this corner. But fortunately, the one time that there isn't actually somebody playing here. And that kind of leaves him without a lot of options and with only 20 seconds left on the clock. Two shots from up top.
At this point, he's going to have to hop the bomb. But unfortunately, not going to work out as Team Johnson just kind of fly out at him towards the end. Very even matchup right now.
Absolutely, as we're gonna head to around 9, so it's now gonna be, well, best of 3 now. First to pick up the next 2 rounds. The Shadow has actually swapped through weapons multiple times over the course of this match. It's gonna be 2. Oh, there's the QBZ again. So right as I say that, the trade 3 ARs for Team Prufio, 2 74s and 2 Kriegs on the side of Team Johnson, as it is gonna be a B hit.
Yeah, right now Slick is the difference maker on Team Prufio. If you shut down Slick, you probably already win this game. If Team Johnson and Prufio are going to find one, XB Lee going to find a virtual trade. And Slick going to get traded after killing XB Lee. So now we're in a 2v2 with simplified S&D. And we always talk about trades benefiting the defensive team, but now with that bomb down, it's going to benefit the offensive team here. Simplify the game, less angles to have to cover, but Jimmy Keg with some great shots onto Prufio. But the problem is they have to get Shadow off of this infamous heady. This heady is so strong in this map.
Yeah, well, Jimmy's going to push up. He's going to get spotted. He's going to go down. Johnson now, the last alive in the 1v1. And he doesn't have the time. He's got to push this now. Shadow. Oh, man, he's going to read this great. Unless the time he spotted him.
Yeah, at this point, even if Johnson got the kill, he would have no time to get back to the bomb. He's just going to go ahead and rechow it, and Shadow is going to take him down. So, really good play there out of Shadow on the 1v2. He trusted Prufio to get the bomb down, and then he used that, he's such a strong heady on this map to close out that round.
Yep, there we go. Map and match point actually for Team Prufio. Slick is 12-7.
Yeah, this is just ridiculous right now. It's such a close map. Johnson's team gotta win this round to stay alive in the winners bracket. Or else they're gonna be facing one of the teams in the losers final. Prufio's team getting aggressive here in the top purple area as Team Johnson, all but one player, Jimmy Cake, he's gonna be watching the flank. Or in a garage at this point, just throwing shoulders back and forth. It's Team Johnson gonna find one, AW1 gonna find the second onto Shadow. So now a 2v4 for Team Prufio. They have to converge on each point ASAP.
Slick's gonna hop that wall, realizes 3 players there, and he's gonna nope right back out. Player number 1, Sampy, all the way in the back, is gonna get some incredible timing here on Jimmy, I think. There you go, down he goes, picks up 1. The other player right now is gonna be Slick.
Yeah, with Sampy being so far back, this is basically a 1v3, so a really good job by Slick to kind of just play his life for a moment. As the pinch coming in now, Slick almost finds one. Sampy gonna find one for real though. As it looks like AW1 caught some great timing in bottom piano. 17 seconds left. They've got to hop the bomb pretty much ASAP. Giannis gonna find that one player. Gonna find the second on the Sampy. They line up for him. I believe he gets 3 on the round.
Yep, did pick up 3. The captain going big, having a massive round here. As he gets both players at the end, Slick with the challenge and Sampy with the 74U just isn't going to cut it at that range. Especially on a heady like that. And here we go, round 11.
Round 11, do you think we see an A hit out of Team Johnson?
No, I think they're going to take a B. The B's been working for them, right? I don't think it's, at this point, why change it up? It's been working.
Yeah, they did just win the last round, so they might as well. Shadow gonna get aggressive once again on that angle that he likes to play.
Well, this is the AW1 angle. Shadow's gonna spot him.
Not gonna find him still. Stun gonna check him, he's gonna know. His nades comes through flying, he has 56 HP, the second nade. He has to just finesse his life. 29 HP right now. Shots onto his toes. Finally, AW1 will pick him off. And you can see that Slick, his flank is getting red right now. Jimmy Keg knows he's back here. And so he should go down. He does. So now a 2v4 for Team Prufio to close out the map. Can they do it?
Well, Sampy is going to be in a really strong position here, but it does look like, look at the swing. They're going to go all the way to A.
And this could be disastrous if if Prufio manages to grab a timing onto this player with the bomb. They might be able to just win this by not even really getting the kills that they need to. But with 20 seconds left, it looks like AW1 is going to manage to make his way onto the bomb, and I don't think anyone from Team Prufio is going to be close enough to stop it.
It does look like they do know that this is happening, though. They have rotated over. So it's going to be a 2v4 retake. The bomb is down. Sampy just caught a glimpse of one player. XBWE at long range, though, is going to put shots. Down he will go. Prufio in the 1v4 for the map. And it's not going to happen. Team Johnson are going to take it in round 11. So we're going to map 3.
Yeah, and ultimately, at the end of the day, we were both right. You know, it was a B hit at the start, and then they wrapped today, so I guess we're both
like
winning.
You're saying, definitely if checkmate caters towards Team Johnson. We're going to see how this ends up going.
Taking quite some time to load in. Alright, we're in. So the host did not drop. We did not have to go through that whole thing with Cold War. Unfortunately today. As Team Johnson going to start on the offense, so they will have to be a little bit aggressive. Can't settle into that passive play style just yet. As it looks like Team Prufio are going to get really aggressive on the right side of the plane. Pushing up into plane, heavily under the plane. As XBWE going to use that aggression and finds a pick onto Slick. So now 3v4 for Team Prufio. Team Johnson simplified the game. All they have to do now is play trades. Shoulders come through on the plane. Sampy's going to have to jump out. And so, at the moment, plane control kind of undecided.
Yep, as XBW is kind of working around the bottom here, it is going to be Prufio prone on the wing here. Going to be in a great spot to catch him. He does spot AW1. I don't know if AW1 spotted that either, but XBW coming around this corner. If you're the side of Team Johnson, you'd probably want to just both players slide out, double chow this. XBW doesn't even look that way. Instead picks him another kill. Probably saw him right there, actually.
Oh, well, if they didn't, definitely hurt him now.
Yep, Sampy now in the 1v4. Down he goes, a clean round there. Coming out of Team Johnson.
Yeah, and ultimately that was just off the backbone of their passive playstyle, like we've already determined. Team Prufio just got a little too comfortable playing on those, aggressive positions, and a really good job by Team Johnson to just punish those.
And I just got word also that Team Crash did win in that losers match, so Team Crash will be waiting in the losers final for the loser of this match.
Those guys have come to losers finals from losers round 1, so they're making the losers bracket run at the moment. Team Johnson gonna go ahead and set up here. Gonna be on the plane as XBW with great shots on the shadow to open it up again, simplify the game, but Slick gonna be in position to find a trade, so 3v3 here. Prufio and Sampy can be seen on the cross by Johnson if they do cross. Jimmy kick as well. As he is gonna see Prufio with the timing too solid. Slick gonna slide out and find the kill. But again, Slick gonna have his own timing as AW1 catches him, so now we're in a 2v2.
Yep, as AW1 is gonna be working from the back plane here. We're gonna see from the positioning here, gonna wrap back up onto Tetris. The bomb is gonna go down here.
Johnson on the flank, though. It looks like he is going to get burrowed by Sampy. So close gunfight's going to come out as the nade comes in. A great nade. And now both players know where each other are, and Sampy, or Prufio, going to be laying on the ground to close that offensive round out. Plants the bomb, finds one, and then finds the next. Really good play here by Prufio. And ultimately, that was a clean round by both teams. No one really made many mistakes. Everybody played their trades correctly. Just at the end of the day, Prufio managed to win out the last gunfight.
Yep, I mean, it just came down to the wire. So, I mean, so far the rounds are, the Prufio round win, very close, a 1v1 in the end. Team Johnson cleanly won theirs. So we're going to see, XBW is 4-1 right now to open this one up. We're going to hop on board with him. Going to hit A Street, it looks like. And no one from Team Prufio is going to be kind of watching this.
Yeah, I think he's expecting an aggressive position either under the plane or on that left wing. And from this position, if he can wait long enough, he can find an easy pick onto one of these players. With Shadow going to get the pick onto Johnson, and now XBW's location is known by a stun check from Sampy. So they're going to have to battle this back in a 3v4. As the angle's just getting held, Slick going to find one. AW1 comes out with a great challenge and hits nice shots onto Shadow. So he's in the 1v3 now. Yeah, all the players chasing him as he catches a great timing onto Sampy here. So now he's in a 1v2 as he's just finessing. Shots are flying at him, but he's just not getting hit.
Something to note as well is I'm pretty sure AW1 is playing. You didn't see him.
I'm sure that call out came out from someone on his team. You saw him. You saw him.
Yes,
I'm sure that happened.
Stop. He has to freeze. And the timing right now is ridiculous between these two players. Slick and AW1 somehow have not spotted each other. AW1's going to find one more. He's just going to wait here. The timing is going to be impeccable.
Slick's just going to run at him.
Will come out.
Oh! For the 1v4, Slick manages to win it. I wanted this guy to get that last kill just for the 1v4, you know? Whenever someone's in a 1v4 scenario, makes it that close, you just have to hope that they win it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he had the bomb plan. He got stun checked, it looked like. Hopped off the bomb, and then the challenge came through, and that was... Oh, man. Just the shot punch coming through at the end there from Slick to save it.
You know, and maybe him not shooting at Slick there back plane was the best thing for him, because he did manage to catch Prufio off guard, because Prufio thought Slick was covering his back, so...
Yeah, and then, I mean, the timing, I don't know if you're watching on the new map, but AW1 and Slick
yeah,
back and forth. They were just constantly dodging each other somehow. As AW1 will, the nade will come through. Johnson first blood, though, over on A Street.
Yeah, right now it seems like it's just a battle of the first bloods. Whoever gets the first pick seems to be winning most of these rounds at this point. As Jimmy Keg knows that there's a player under this plane, gets the flash onto him. As plane control still heavily contested right now, gunfight going on. XP Lee gonna challenge out. Jimmy Keg gonna be in position to pick up Prufio. Slick gonna be there for the trade. And the pinch coming in, Sampy gonna get the find on to Johnson. So now we're in a 2v2, a great battle back from Team Prufio.
Yep, well, AWL1 is still on the bomb, it looks like. So the push is going to come in. Sampy's going to push, going to get completely caught off guard. Now you're Slick. The bomb is going down. Wait, where is AW1? Oh, right on the other side of the wall. Comes out, does not get the challenge off in time. He's just going to hop it. And there you go. Slick will get cleaned up by XBlee. And that is going to be another round victory for Team Gianson. They will tie it up 2-2.
And they're going to go ahead and give him the defuse, help him try to work a little bit closer to streaks. So, again, similar to Miami, a close game at this point in time. This is not going all like it did on Raid, where it was kind of just a blowout for Team Prufio. This is a very, very close matchup here in these last two maps.
Yep, as well. There you go. I mean, XBlee 6-2 right now, so leading the way for the team with the defuse on the 2 spree as well. So we're going to see if that ends up being chained into a larger kill streak later on, although Checkmate, not your best map for kill streaks regardless. This XBlee again, first blood.
When he goes for the chow, but he doesn't manage to find Shadow. I'm sure Shadow got down to about half health though.
Yep, as Johnson is waiting in the back as well for Shadow to hop up. Shadow just constantly checking this.
XBlee looks like he's waiting for it as well. A great position here. He's also watching the cross through plane. Johnson's team playing slow. They're hoping that someone on Team Prufio will get aggressive and try to make the trade.
I mean, that is, I guess, what you'd expect. And honestly, this is really good self-restraint coming from the side of Team Prufio, right? Because when you're down a man, usually someone is going to attempt to overextend, try to even up the odds. But they're showing a lot of really just self-control here and not doing that.
Johnson in a great position.
Will get dropped though, so Shadow picking that one up. Will even
yeah,
it
great
up.
Kill by Shadow.
And 20 seconds to go, so Team Johnson's got to move it. They're going to lose another player.
And Prufio going to find one as well, so the first blood seems to be all for naught as Jimmy Keg's going to be in a 1v3 with 12 seconds left.
He's going to find one. But really with no time, probably can't do anything about this. Yeah, the players are just going to hide. There comes the kill. Prufio will chime in for a third round.
Yeah, and ultimately that was a round you kind of expected to go towards the way of Team Johnson. However, Shadow, that was a critical kill. If he loses that gunfight, then Team Johnson has all the control in the world, and they probably win out that round.
Yep, definitely, as we are going to have, well, it is going to be Team Prufio on the offense. We're going to see no one's gone anywhere near A, which I'm not really surprised about, but there hasn't been an overall presence at all, I guess, towards A. No one's really bothering with this side of the map. As Prufio first blood, the aggression coming in. AW1's going to get dropped inside the plane. As well, I mean, this is the complete opposite of aggression. Look where Shadow is.
Yeah, Shadow is just post up. He's watching this middle lane and actually kind of hoping that Johnson pretty much challenges him as Jimmy gonna find a nice little angle onto Slick there to find the trade eventually. So now we're in a 3v3. Johnson's just holding the cross. XBlee also holding the cross.
I mean, you look at the positioning, right?
Yeah.
Look at how far back they are.
Yeah, it's just great positioning. They know that they can give up B control as long as they get the info. And there's the info right there. Jimmy Keg spots one. He sees him again. Shots come through. He gives up his own location now.
XBlee should have an angle onto the bomb from where he was at double stack. Instead, is going to give it up. Go on the flank here. Shadow might get some great timing here. Is not actually. He's going to get caught. Down he goes.
1 HP for XBlee.
As well, XBlee will get cut down. And there you go. Johnson now in the 1v2.
Yeah, and this is winnable. You only have 30 seconds, but 1v2s like this, they can't happen, especially if the enemy lines up. And now they're actually doing the opposite. They're separating. So if you kind of force them to check bomb here after getting one, And Johnson's just gonna hop it. Prufio, you gotta know, right? Okay.
Gotta do like time it. Like every 5 seconds, you check that bomb, shoulder it, and go, okay, is there anyone here? Nope. You can move away again. It's a long 7.5 seconds if you're the one defusing there in a situation like that.
Yeah, and this was just a critical kill. He knew that he was one shot to the challenge. Yeah. So Team Prufio finally starting to pull away in this last map of the series. Team Johnson got to close that gap. This is a must-win round. Playing, 3-4 versus 2-5, completely two different games. Pressure less on you. You have the momentum. If they lose this round, they're in a pretty rough spot in order to win the series.
Back, that's a great first blood from XB. He's 9-4. But the trades are going to come through, and we're in a 2v2 now.
Yeah, but I think on this side, this definitely is favoring Team Johnson just by the players that they have. XB Lee being explosive right now on the map. Shot's going to come through, so they both know each other's location. XB Lee has to kind of get out of this angle. This is a really bad spot for him. He either needs to call on help from Jimmy or get out by himself. As Stampy's going to wrap through the other side of the plane. It looks like he wants to find a flank. And here's the help from Jimmy that we needed. XB Lee gonna finally get dropped by Stampy. Has Jimmy Keg with a nice burst, but Stampy with a great heads-up play to flank around and help out Shadow.
Yep, I mean, Stampy came around, flanked, got both of the players too. Picks up XB Lee as he's running away, and then manages to pick up the trade there onto Jimmy. There you go, map point coming in for the side of Team Prufio.
Yes, so this is series point for Team Prufio. They go on to the finals if they win this round. But if you're Team Johnson, you got to win 4 back-to-back-to-back-to-back if you want to make it straight to grand finals.
I mean, this is going to be a one round at a time mentality, right? You can't think too far ahead. It's just going to be this round. Think about the current round. No point thinking ahead if you can't. Well, you got to win this one to get there. So.
It looks like Team Johnson going back to their roots, just playing very passively. And they wait a gunfight win, going the way of Slick. He's going to find that one onto Jimmy Keg. I'm sure great shots into that heady. As now Team Prufio going to rotate under the plane. Prufio going to find one onto XB League as they bust straight onto the B site. Full site control. They're going to go ahead and push that out. The back going to drop. AW going to go down, and Team Johnson, he basically just has to go for the ninja defuse here as he jumps out into the sightlines of 2 players. And that's going to be it. Team Prufio cement themselves in the finals, top 2 guaranteed.
Yep, I mean, it was just a clean sweep from the side of Team Prufio here. The 1v4 at the very end, poor Johnson's kind of left all alone as his team falls around him. The captain goes down with the ship.